and this is my new series called Ask Moon. So I have a hashtag for it. I basically use this hashtag to answer your questions, or just keep watching please. Hey guys, today's video will be how I learn my English. It's a video like highly requested and I got lots of questions about that. I just wanted to spend some time to share with you how I actually learn my English, and I'm in my bad skin day, so excuse that. I've got 4 things that I wanted to share with you guys about how I learn English. Before I get into these 4 points, I just wanted to give you guys some background. I took IELTS like 4 years ago and I got like 6 in total, and I took that again about 3 or 2.5 years ago. I can't really remember, but I got 7 in total. My highest was my speaking. I got 7.5 in that. It was not very high, I know. I know lots of people, they get like all 8, or they got full mark in listening or reading. I'm not that snob, so if you're like already really good in English, this video will not for you. So yeah, that is what I want to say. The first thing is YouTube. Watch more YouTube videos. I know that you guys are watching like Catherine Knight's or Tati's video all the time on Bilibili. Don't do that please. Just go watch YouTube videos. I started to watch YouTube videos like 3 years ago, and they're getting so much better now. Because when I was trying to study English by watching YouTube videos, they don't have that, the subtitle they have are automatic translated, and it's so bad. Their algorithms, I don't think they have the good algorithms for the subtitles translating, but the algorithms they have right now is doing a really great job. So they can translate at least like 80%. I think that will help you a lot if you just go to watch a YouTube video. I won't tell you how you should get on YouTube. If you want, you will find a way. I trust you. And also, I suggest you, like for example, you're gonna watch the monthly favorite video by Catherine Knight, and you watch them 3 times. The first time you watch them without subtitle, trying to understand like how much you can understand from this video. Probably 0 at the first time, but that doesn't matter. You will get so much better. And the second time you watch it with the subtitle, and you pause the video once you don't understand. Go Google it or go translate it and trying to understand what she was talking, and you pause it once you don't understand. The third time, trying to learn the way she was talking. You have already understand what she is talking. Just trying to understand the way she's talking. Because English and Chinese, they're 2 completely different systems. They're different. They're not programming languages. Java and C++, they're both object-oriented. Once you understand Java, it will be easier for you to get on with C++. Just can't talk today. So, but English and Chinese, they're 2 completely different systems. You need to learn the way what English people will say. For example, if you just want a water, in China you will say, I want a water. But if you're saying in English, you will say, could I please have a water? That is so different. So, not just understand them, not just understand the English words, trying to understand the way they talk. And just go watch more English videos. Don't watch them with Chinese subtitles. Also, it's the same thing with the TV show, The Modern Family. Watch them with English subtitles, so you can learn them fast. Okay? So the second one is specifically for these like international students or students that wanted to go abroad in the future, is do a part-time job. Do a part-time job in the suburb which doesn't have too many Chinese, which means you'll mainly speak English when you're doing your part-time job. I know there are lots of people they're doing part-time jobs, but they're mostly speaking Chinese when they're doing it. That happens in Sydney, trust me. So I was doing my part-time job in the suburb, which like 95% they're English-speaking people. But the cafe I was working, I'm only international students. So the rest of the girls and boys, they are all like Australian. They're all like English native speaker. The customer we are serving, they're mostly like Australian elderly people. They get a coffee every day in the morning, and they just sit there and talk. So mostly the elderly people, they have very specific preference with their coffee. They want it to be decaf, they want it to be like half strength, they want it to be soy milk, almond milk, they want their milk to be super hot, sort of things. And we need to make what they want. You need to ask them, and you need to try to understand them. And all the girls I was working, they're so nice. If there is a word that I don't understand, they'll actually write down for me. And that generally, I would say, helped me a lot with my learning. There are some slangs that Australian people use. I have no idea what they mean, and they just told me, and that helps a lot. I am actually a quite introvert person in real life, but I found I'm always happy to pursue if I'm really passionate about. So I was really keen on learning English at that time. So I was like asking them all the time. Start with the small talks. I don't like small talks, but it's necessary that you have small talks with these people. Like, how are you? How's your day? How did you do with your weekend? That just helps you to like talk more, get involved with them. Right, talk more. So the third thing is actually talking as well, but it's more like a higher level of communication. It's not only like just small talks, it's more about your working. And for me, it's last year. I was doing a project with the local hospital. We were asked to do an application for them, and we have like 2 formal/informal meetings. One was with our supervisor and professor. Basically, we were asking help. We were like, we can't do this. How are we gonna do this? We need help. We don't have money, and we can't do this. We're basically asking help. And for our client, we're basically showing off. We're saying how good we are, what we can do. It's so easy for us, sort of thing. Just building that confidence and trying to showing them we are really good. We can make you really great product. And we also need to do that weekly kind of seminar. It was like 2 hours. We need to like do our presentation about the stages we are in, how far we've made our progress, and what we still need to like improve, that sort of thing. It was fun. It was not only small talks. It was like you're really talking about the work you're doing. Your client will always have different like needs. They will need you to do things differently. They will change their mind all the time. So you need to understand them, and you need to do what they want. So that is the third point. The last one is actually, I've said it before, is make notes. But the way you make notes is not to make your notes look great. It's like not making super neat notes. I'll show you like my notes is super messy, and I'm basically just writing down the things I was thinking. So it doesn't need to be neat, as long as you can understand the next time, like you were trying to like recall them from your mind, like you're trying to remember them. As long as you can remember, it doesn't matter how good looking they are, if that makes sense. And that's all. I think that's the 4 points about how I learn English. That is like a progress. But these things I wasn't being told. There's no one tell me you should learn English like this way. So that is just my personal opinion about how I learn my English. And also I wanted to say about like my accent. I've got so many comments about accent, like you have like British accent. No, that's Australian, or that's Finland. I've never been to Finland, and someone said I have a Finland accent. It's just not necessary. I think I've talked to my like several Australian friends. they all said that it doesn't matter. Like your accent just doesn't matter. As long as people can understand you, people can communicate with you, and people can exchange their minds with you. That's what matters. The accent, it doesn't matter. There are some people, they just can't change their accent. It will be hard for them. I don't understand, like some international students from my country, they're just like making fun of other people's accent while they can't even do it right. Like, I know it's great if you have a very native accent. I know it's great, but if you don't worry about that. So yes. And also there is a quote that I really like from Tumblr. It's called "The scariest moment is just before it starts." So don't be scared about that. Just go ahead, just do it. Okay. Ideally, this will be my last video, like using this camera. Because I've got a new camera. I've got some new things recently, and I just haven't received, and I think it will take really long. I've been thinking about changing the spirits about my channel recently, and if you wanted to get involved with my real life, you could go follow my social media, and I'll list it down below. I hope you find my advice, my 4 small little advice will be useful. Yeah, I'll be really happy if that helps a bit, or at least you have some thoughts about how you're gonna start with your English learning. So yeah. Yeah. I think that completes today's video.